so insecure. Usomanga message ukiniachia phone. I'm so insecure. I'm never telling you about it. Yeah. Who and I swim on a t-shirt. And you never leave your house with no makeup on. But let's not talk about it. Yeah, yeah. Chini ya maji, sini majizi, twachuzana, kipolisi. And your body is a movie. And I hope you feel the same. But you're insecure. Hey, woman, you're insecure. Woman, you're insecure. And I'm insecure. Oh, baby, you're so insecure. Yeah, I'm insecure.
Wave Radio. Wave Radio.
Yo te quiero tanto, for your love I sante. Oh, you make me happy, and for your love I'll always be loyal. Yo te quiero tanto, and every time I'm feeling down, you lift me off the ground. Oh, ready, right for you, I will ride. You pray for me, you always put aside. Every time my love is fortified. I love it when you call me mine. Oh, ready, right for you, I will ride. You pray for me, you always put aside. Pensile tunaiona for life. When I said te quiero más, I really felt so fast. Oh, thank God I found you at last. Ni wewe peke no pass, bypass. Whoa, wa la la la. Ukiniacha ndada usiniache mwenzio. La la la. Mina wewe for life usinipe kilio. La la la. Ukiniacha ndada usiniache mwenzio.
Yeah, check it. I know what
Yo te quiero tanto, for your love I sante. Oh, you make me happy, and for your love I'll always be loyal. Yo te quiero tanto, and every time I'm feeling down, you lift me off the ground. Oh, nothing with my eyes never see, but now God over everything. So many things when life don't teach me, and I still learning you. Every morning when I wake up, I'm on a total thank God. He did bless me even when I know the try. When I know the try. Again I take a waruna rakome. Again I wake up in waruna. Osolo buga waruna rakome. Again I kewe waruna. Again I take a waruna rakome. Again I wake up in waruna. Osolo buga waruna rakome. Again I kewe waruna. Wonder, wonder, wonder. Again I be Baba God bless me like this. Again I wake up in wonder, wonder, wonder. Again I wonder your Lord can set me free, set me free. Wonder, wonder, wonder. Again I be Baba God bless me like this. Again I wake up in wonder, wonder, wonder. Again I wonder your Lord can set me free, set me free.
It is yet another beautiful morning and a very good morning to you wherever you are listening to this voice of logic. I go by the name DJ Veezy, and today my G's ain't in the building. They're feeling unwell, but I got them all. And you are tuned into the number one morning breakfast show in the 254, whereby we serve you nothing but the best hits, banter, gossip, news, and last but not least, the juice to take you through the day. Tell us where you're listening from, but before we get at it, let's listen to some music.
vichopori wapoteze, nikupe sukari jinomele, kachumba kachori jinogeze. Baba, baba, nobody loves me like you do, like you do. Love you like I do, like you do. Love me like you do, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Cause nobody love me like you do. Oh no, love you like I do. Oh no, love me like you do, yeah. Nobody will love you like I do. Anything I do for you. Girl, you got me acting like a fool. Set me on fire and you make me feel cool. I just say, Nataka kuwa na wewe, and I can't get enough of you. So come and stay with me, baby, baby. Physically, mentally, I gbadu your way. Spiritually, critically, won't make we day. Me, I get the sugar from my chop on my cake. This is original and I swear no be fake.
My baby,
my baby,
oh baby,
oh baby, yeah.
My baby,
my baby, yeah.
Yeah. Nobody loves me like you, like you do. Like you, like I do, like you do. Love me like you do, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Cause nobody love me like you do. Love you like I do, yeah. Love me like yeah. Now you know say me I do the God on you.
Shitty, baby, I don't want to know.
Cause nobody will love you like I do, yeah. Joke, point for that. Man, I'm so weak inside. Songa pembeni tubonge on the sides. Oh yeah. Sipendi ukilia. Stories za kufight sijazoea. Unanipom kama Al-Qaeda. Machungu moyoni naumia. Wewe ndo malkia wangu. Oh yeah. Mboni ya macho yangu. Usiusukume, moyo na sukuma. Damu, sukuma, moyo na sukuma. Damu, Godo. Oh na. Usinicheze godo. Utaniumiza moyo. Godo. Oh yeah. Usinicheze godo. Mami nalia sana. It's your favorite boy, Cash Kid on the track. Yeah. Girl, you make me feel brand new. I swear I will die for you. Kwa kifua nimechora tatu zako tatu. Ooh yeah. Cause you are one in a million. Baby usichange kaka million. My melody with that sweet tone. Ooh yeah. Mambo ya fitina weka kando. Me and you we are perfect match. Zikifungwa zangu njia unafungua njia. Usiusukume, moyo na sukuma. Damu, sukuma, moyo na sukuma. Damu,
Once again, it is a very beautiful morning and a good morning to you wherever you are listening to us. That was Arrow Boys Godo, and straight onto it, the game of headlines. The Standard newspaper has us looking at it, and it says that it's 500 million for Uhuru Raila parties, whereby they go on saying political parties funding law comes under sharp focus after only Jubilee and the Orange Party share millions in state cash, locking out all other smaller parties after they failed to achieve the threshold to unlock support. And I was just having a conversation the other day with Worms and Skippo, and I was actually telling them, whenever it comes to the game of politics, it is a very dirty game, a very, very dirty game. Now we can see from the game of headlines that the other smaller parties have been locked out. They have been locked out financially. Now we can see that it is the big parties, whereby you can see that they've touched on Jubilee and the Orange Party, and we can also see that Uhuru Ruto parties clash in Kiambaa, whereby they say that the political rivalry between Jubilee and the UDA played out yesterday in Kiambaa constituency ahead of Thursday's by-election in what is seen as a dress rehearsal for the 2022 polls. I remember saying and actually telling Worms the other day that in this game of politics, people have to play it very wisely, or otherwise watu watajipata pale ICC. So I was actually telling him that let's hope that hakutakuwa na clashes, and let's hope that there won't be violence in the upcoming 2022 elections. Yes, we can also see that the Big Shots Eye Prize, with or without BBI, whereby we can see that the emerging political moves by ODM, Raila Odinga and President Kenyatta are indicative of a realization that the ground has shifted. The leaders are now rushing against time to find the best formula to capture the ultimate prize come August next year, with or without BBI. Now, onto the comments, I can see Kezi Abeka saying cool music, listening from Homa Bay County. Big up yourself, Kezi Abeka. We can also see Lois Abeka taking juice from Siaya Kababa. Very good morning to you, Lois Abeka. Welcome. We can also see Edward Mbandi from Mombasa. We send out love and support. A very big shout out to you all. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. On to the other headlines. We can also see headlines in the Nairobian. The suspect killer cop loved men, cash, and booze. Also says that the hot, wild policewoman loves to party and fight. As you all are familiar with the news that has been going on and has been doing rounds about the police woman who has been killing her exes, rather shooting them down. Well, she was a lady, or rather she is a lady that loved the party life and loved men and loved booze. And yes, we can see that from the Nairobian. And on to more news. Yesterday, Italy managed to secure the Euro Cup, and finally, they managed to secure the Euro Cup by beating England in the penalties. I don't know what transpired in the penalties, because the substitutes that managed to come in for England, actually most of them missed their penalties. Maybe it was a bad day for them. I wouldn't know. We can also see that Messi and the Argentines managed to do it at the Copa America. They managed to beat Brazil so that they could clinch the title. A very, very, very big shout out to them. Okay, fam, before we head over to more news, I'd like us to listen to some more music as we take it away.
Man, I'm so weak inside. Songa pembeni tubonge on the sides. Oh yeah. Huwa sipendi ukilia. Stories za kufight sijazoea. Unanibom kama Al-Qaeda. Machungu moyoni naumia. Wewe ndo malkia wangu. Oh yeah. Mboni ya macho yangu. Usiusukume, moyo na sukuma, damu, sukuma, moyo na sukuma, damu, godo, ona na, usinicheze godo, utaniumiza moyo, godo, usinicheze godo,
It's your favorite boy, Cash Kid on the track.
girl, you make me feel brand new. I swear I will die for you. Kwa kifua nimechora tatu zako tatu. Ooh yeah. Cause you are one in a million. Baby, usi change kaka million. My melody with that sweet tone. Ooh Ya no venga más con esos cuentos, mami. Si desde el principio siempre tuve para ti. Nunca me avisaron cuál era el problema. Te gusta estar rodando por camas ajenas. Ahora me tocó a mí cambiar el sistema. Andar con gatas nuevas, repartir el corazón sin tanta pena. Ahora te digo goodbye. Mucho obrigado, pa' ti ya no hay. No tengo miedo de decir adiós. Yo quiero repartirme el corazón. Ahora te digo goodbye. Muito obrigado, pa' ti já não hay.
Você partiu meu coração, ai meu coração. Mas meu amor não tem problema, não, não. Que agora vai sobrar, então quero o quê?
Pedacito a cada nena, só pedacito.
Se eu não guardo nem dinheiro, que dirá guardar rancor? Você vacilou primeiro, nosso caso acabou.
No tengo miedo de decir adiós. Yo quiero repartirme el corazón. Ahora te digo goodbye. Muito obrigado, pa' ti ya no hay. Tú me partiste el corazón. Ay, mi corazón. Pero mi amor no hay problema. No, no. Ahora puedo regalar un pedacito a cada nena. Solo un pedacito.
Já passou, tá resolvido. Segue em frente, desapega. Mas se eu rebolar, duvido que você não desespera.
Te esquecer não foi problema.
Want you, my baby girl, you know you give me joy. You dey totally me when I dey with you. Every time, every day again, you dey blow my mind up. How you will be if you know they my side, baby? If you know they my side. You my baby, then you are the fight, anytime you call me, I go answer, girl. Make you give me love, and now only you in my mind, oh. But I get one question where I want make you answer. If I don't get it more, though, would I still drive you crazy? If I don't get it money, yeah, yeah. Would you still call me your baby, oh? Yeah, I know, yeah, yeah. Mon amour, yeah. Would you still love me, mon amour? Would you still kiss me, mon amour? Oh, yeah. Say you never leave me, mon amour. Mon amour. Girl, I wanna make you answer. Baby, answer. Yeah. Answer. Ije muna love, mata wanya bawana moni. Girl, I need your love, girl, you know that you the IP. Baby, sour, sour. You like it when I hit it on the shower, shower. Oh yeah, this love you know go sour, sour. But I get one question. If I don't get it more, though, if I don't get it, would I still drive you crazy? If I don't get it money, yeah. Would you still call me your baby? Oh, yeah, I know, yeah, yeah. Mon amour, yeah. Would you still love me, mon amour? Would you still kiss me, mon amour? Yeah. Say you never leave me, mon amour. Mon amour.
Every girl deserves to feel like a star, and I know you are. I know you are. Every girl deserves to feel like a star, and I know you are. I know you are. I knew you are when I met you. Nilitamani nikupeleke kwetu. Good vibes and I'm grateful. Hapa nitapanda mbegu. You deserve to feel things you never felt before. Love you like I never did before. You don't know what's in store for you. Melanin and so much more. Heavy is your crown. Heavy is your crown. The way you hold me down. Hold me down. I hope I never let you down, my love. Every girl deserves to feel like a star. And I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. Every girl deserves to feel like a star. Every girl deserves to feel like a star. And I know you are. I know you are. I know you are.
I knew who you were when I met you. That one day I would be able to say yes to you. Good vibes and I'm grateful. It's obvious to me that you're special. I'm ready to give like I never did before. Love you like it's an open door. You don't know what's in store for you. Melanin and so much more for you. Heavy is your crown, and still you hold me down. I ain't gonna ever let you down, my love. Every man deserves to feel like a king. You're my everything. You're my everything. Every man deserves to feel like a man deserves to feel like a king. You're my everything. You're my everything. You're my everything. You're my everything.
Baby, this a yashi na shit up. If you agree, mama laton. Party two, at the party one. Party two, like the palm one. I go be to change your catwalk and change your life journey. Every day, not to enjoy. Open and close like a laptop. When it goes, it goes. 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 A little money give you face in addition to bomb, 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 bomb. I no go lie, your body basic. Only like it on. Anytime you holla, make I come through. I go tell my guys, them I know they come soon. Bacana me see, make my eye too. Many girl get, but now you I want to. Baby, this your yashi na shit up. If you agree, mama laton. Party two, at the party one. Party two, like the palm one. I go be to change your catwalk and change your life journey. Every day, not to enjoy. Open and close like a laptop.
It is 20 minutes to the top of the hour, and right about now you are tuned into the morning breakfast show with your boy DJ Veezy. Straight to it, my people. Man in custody after failing to raise 200 shilling fine dies in Pangani police cell. Robert Murithi appeared at Makadara Law Courts where he was slapped with a 200 shilling fine or 7 days in jail for violating the curfew rules. The 30-year-old was, however, unable to raise the amount and was transferred to Pangani cells. Murithi collapsed in the cell and was found in the morning of Sunday, July 11th at 7 a.m. by the officer at the commanding station. My people, these are the things that have been happening. They have been happening all through. Like I remember some years ago, I had a friend who allegedly died in a police cell. I don't know whatever happens in the police cells, but people need to be very careful wherever they are in the police cell. They go ahead to say that that Kiragu said the officer at the commanding station alerted the doctors of the incident, but the man had already died at the time of the arrival. The tricentenarian is suspected to have died following a scuffle among the inmates, an allegation that Kiragu denied. He was supposed to appear before the court again on Friday, July 16th, when he was expected to be released. The man's remains were moved to the city mortuary for post-mortem to establish the cause of his death. kitu inafanyika kwa hizi police station, it is crazy. I can see from the comments, Blondie in the dark, a very good morning to you. Blondie in the dark. Japheth Oyunge, a very good morning to you. Official Andre X, mix echo just right for the morning show. A big shout out to you, Official Andre X. We can also see Evelyn Wambui, a very good morning to you. Okay, straight to it, my people. I can see that the court awards that the court managed to award 3 million Kenyan shillings to a Kenyan man who was whipped by a Chinese employer. I'm so sure you guys are very familiar with a video that was doing rounds whereby a very Simon Oseko was captured on camera being beaten by his Chinese employer Deng Hailan in February 2020. Apparently the victim worked at Ches Wu restaurant in Kilelesho for 3 months when the incident happened, sparking public outrage. The incident managed to spark some public outrage. We could see this from the Twitter keyboard warriors. Oseko had moved to court and accused Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i and other government officials of violating the law by deporting the foreign national. A very Justice Matthews Nderi ruled the Chinese national violated Oseko's rights and illegally dismissed him from his job. The Kenyan man was awarded 3.07 million Kenyan shillings by Employment and Labor Relations Court Judge Matthews Nderi. Kama wa Chinese wanachapa watu hivi, maybe sijui pia mimi nitafute Chinese mwenye atanichapa so I can get those chums. Anyway, my people, on to today's topic. Today's topic is, what's the worst thing that you have ever done so that you can get money? Tell me, my people, by the comment section, what's the worst thing that you have ever done so that you can get access to money? Well, for me, I think, what have I ever done? Let's see. I've done a couple of bad things so I can get to access some chums, because in this life, hustle si rahisi. People usually say mboka ni mboka, and I've done a couple of crazy things so I can get some access to money. Kitambo, I remember a very, very long time ago, nikiwa mtoto pale, there's this one point that I actually stole some cash, and apparently stole some cash from kibeti ya mama, and nilishikwa. Na ile kuchapwa nilichapwa. Well, I don't even know how I managed to remember that day, but it's one thing that actually molded me into not being a thief. Cause ukiibia mama utachapwa, or you'll be jailed, or kitu tu mbaya itakufanyikia. Yes, now tell me by the comment section, my people, what's the worst thing that you have ever done so that you can get access to money? Now let's get back to some music before I get to hear your sentiments, my people.
Baby, this a yashi na shit up. If you agree, mama laton. Party 2 at the party 1. Party 2 like the palm 1. I go be to change your catwalk and change your life journey. Every day not to enjoy. Open and close like a laptop. Money goes to money goes to money goes to money goes to to bomb. I no go lie, your body crazy. Money like it on. Anytime you holla, make I come through. I go tell my guys, them I know they come soon. But I me see, make my eye too. Many girl get, but now you I want to. Baby, this your yash in a shit up. If you agree, mama laton. Party 2 at the Party two like the palm one. I go fit to change your catwalk and change your life joy. Every day not to enjoy. Open and close like a laptop. Money come to go. 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 Yo yo yo, baby give me slow motion. In my room, I go give you promotion. Everything is allowed, baby say everything is allowed. Me I say, Ricky baby now man, she tell me say, let me go buy for one. Money go to go, money go to go, money go to go, money go to go.
You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I stand on it. In a private plane, I land on it. Lily hood and they call me Bangoli. Cause I walk around with a bank on me. Shoot them Gangnam style with the gang on them. Twist my fingers up and bang on them. Lily hood, lily hood, lily hood. Different type of evil available. And any one of them can kill you. At any time, anything can happen, no. Any one of us could have been pop smoke. We must go and the most high colors. So I'm paranoid, borderline bipolar. Wear my vest and clean my corner. I ain't going out, brother. You can bank on it. You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I stand on it. In a private plane, I land on it. Lily hood and they call me Bangoli. Cause I walk around with a bank on me. Shoot them Gangnam style with the gang on them. Twist my fingers up and bang on them. Lily hood, oh yeah. Nobody know tomorrow. Choro, choro. And if a boy feel macho, make him leave red like a tomato. If I'm not dead, then him comatose. As the day comes, as I go on, I know much over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbor. As the day comes, as I go on, I know much over me, oh Lord. I cannot trust my neighbor.
My girl, seen a lot of faces, but nobody shine, girl. Nobody shine like you, girl. Seen a lot of fine girls. Nobody can replace you, cause you are divine, girl. Proud to call you my girl. You know you're my question, my answer, my heartbeat, my laughter, mi casa, tu casa, all in all. Yeah. My question, my answer, my heartbeat, my laughter, mi casa, su casa, all in all. If you give me chop, I no go run. If you give me chop, I no go talk. If you give me chop, I no go rush. I'ma take my time, nah, nah. If you give me chop, I no go run. If you give me chop, I no go talk. If you give me chop, I no go rush. I'ma take my time, nah, nah. Love the way you walking, baby. Love the way you talking, baby. I'm in love with the things that you say. I'm in love with the games that you play. Talk to me, yeah, talk to me, babe. Tell me you're in love with me, babe. I'm in love with the things that you say. I'm in love with the games that you play. My question, my answer, my heartbeat, my laughter, mi casa, tu casa, all in all. Yeah. My question, my answer, my heartbeat, my laughter, mi casa, su casa, all in all.
African girl, come on now, be my. You know me, I really wanna take you for dinner. You know me, I getting money, passion a bitter. For my area, they call me Godzilla. For the brand, them when they young, pata pata. If you got chance, make sure say you bitter. If another nigga want carry my senorita, I go chop on like say na se movita.
Bad boys like you. I like bad boys like you. Ooh, yeah, boys like you. I like bad boys like you.
Finna give her all the touching and the loving that she need ya. Piggy back away, they make a bad man shato Roma. Philomena do the dirty wine for the conga. No fit to leave you for any reason. I want to invest in your body, I want to invest with my money, You know say now you are go marry, How many picking we go born, This our love no go funny, Me I don't go play with my shorty, Anytime I look at your body, Girl you they make me the honey, Shorty, your body make me go down low. Waiting I go do without your love, African girl, come on now, be my bima. You know me, I really want.
All you want is my dodo.
You know me, I getting money.
I even buy a moto. You say you wanna lolo, but why you leave me go? See now I am solo. Oh no, it could have been something different. You say you want money, baby. Oh, we could be loving my honey, kissing and cuddling, life in Miami. Oh, we could have been something different. Oh, you say no money, no honey. Oh, you should be walking beside me morning and evening. Girl, why you running? No, I don't tire for play. Think say now you go hold me down. Checking by hello silly. With you I want to settle down. You sweet me like soda, high me like lager, cool it down. Oh my beautiful lady, why you wanting to let me down? All my niggas have been mocking me. Now I guess the joke is on me. It's unfair, baby. It's unfair, baby. Oh, the way I want no they fuck with me. Every time she dey do corny. See I swear, baby. Oh I swear, baby. Now you make me loco. You play me like a lotto. All you want is my dodo. I even buy you moto. Oh, Lord. You say you wanna lolo. Oh, why you leave me go? See now I am solo.
I love the way that you move with your body, girl, mama go. Show me the way that you spend on the money, girl, mama go. I go. So kina koti babina, na so ya koti eyinda. Biso na kumoto beta, bangona nacha bavimba.
Waka. Every day you dey waka. Mr. Loverman, waka.
Chilling with my friends, so every day's a vibe, so looking like a jungle.
Waiting you dey talk, oh, I don't understand, no. Waiting be your plan.
Koloko.
Now that was Koloko by BM alongside Nestrea, and it is yet another beautiful morning, and a very, very, very beautiful morning to you wherever you are listening to this voice of logic. I go by the name DJ Veezy, and you are tuned into the baddest morning breakfast show, whereby we serve you nothing but the best hits, banter, gossip, news, and last but not least, the juice to take you through the day. Now, my people, all I want to ask from you is make sure you subscribe. On the red button, make sure uifinye, and usisahau pia kufinya kengele. Make sure you subscribe to the baddest online radio, the number one online radio in the 254, the Juice Wave Radio. And then don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, on Facebook at Juice Wave Radio Limited, and on Twitter at Juice_Kenya, and on YouTube at Juice Wave Radio, and on Instagram, don't forget to follow us at Juice_Wave Radio. The website is www.thejuiceradio.co.ke. This is the Juice Wave Radio, the number one online radio, my people. And don't forget to press the button. Now let's get back at it. Getting back at it, my people, we were discussing on the worst thing that you have ever done to get some cash. I've just remembered some other story whereby nikiwa pale high school nilifanya kitu ingine ya kishenzi sana. There was this time nilikuwa nimekaa njaa, like I was so hungry. So hungry. Nimekaa hivi and then naangalia sina pocket money. Pocket money yangu pia iliibwa. Iliibwa from my locker. So I'm like, let me try and get some cash. Kaka hivi nikafikiria. Nikangoja kwanza watu waende pale chapel and the assembly and the likes. Once the people had gone to the chapel and the assembly, mimi huyo went to this room where the boxes were being kept. Nikaenda pale nikapiga box ya wenyewe butterfly. Piga box ya wenyewe butterfly pale. Moja mbili, got some cash. And ati ilikuwa box moja peke yake ndio ilipigwa butterfly. Couple of boxes, like 3 boxes pale. Piga butterfly, if you all can relate what a butterfly is. It's whereby box ina kanyagwa katikati, box the box inafunguka vizuri. So piga the 3 boxes butterflies. Got some essentials pale, some peanut butter, some nini. Apparently I got lucky enough to get some cash yenye ilikuwa imewekwa pale na ule mse. So I got some cash pale, waited for these people to talk the assembly and the fellowship. Nikajaribu kufikiria moja mbili tatu how I'll duck these people, and on trying to hop off the window nikashikwa. Mans alishikwa akiwa na pesa ya wenyewe. First of all, they went to the hostels, wakaenda wakaangalia wakapata box 3 zimepigwa butterfly. So you can imagine what followed after. It was crazy. You know, my people, tell me the worst thing that you have ever done to get some cash. And as you tell me, we can also touch on a couple of things hapa. I also have another topic, a very good topic, my people. And right about now, it is 1 minute to the top of the hour, to top of 8 a.m. And my people, I just wanted to ask you one question. Do you guys believe that the boy child has been neglected in this era? Do you guys believe that the boy child has been neglected in this era? Reason being, the girl child is being empowered to a point that she feels she doesn't need a male figure in her life. I feel like we should go back to the drawing board and consider the boy child as well. The boy child is also vulnerable, just like the girl child is, and it'd be very stereotypical to say that the boy child should be a strong figure that has to suppress his emotions. Gone are those days whereby the boy child, hizo siku za traditional penye boy child alikuwa anaambiwa wewe hata manzee machozi haufai kulia. Yani it's all about you, that you have to suffer, you have to toil and everything of the likes, yeah? And okay, I feel like let me ask the ladies. I need the ladies to tell me if it's okay, first of all, for a man to cry. Is it okay for a man to be emotional? Tell me. I need to hear this from the ladies. Is it okay for a man to cry, or is it okay for a man to be emotional? Juicy when I was doing my rounds alongside the streets of Nairobi West. Nimeona mwanaume akijificha ati hataki kuonekana akilia. Anyway, my people, tell me first of all, do you guys believe that the boy child has been neglected in this era? Reason being, the girl child is being empowered to a point that she feels that she doesn't need a male figure in her life. I can see a very comment from Fatna Ali saying, a very good morning, listening from Nairobi. Baridi Joe, to be honest, it'd be the things I've done for money. Let it be my secret. Feel free to share with people what you have done for money, the worst things that you have done for money. Anyway, people, just as I was saying, the girl child feels that she has been empowered to a point that she feels that she doesn't need a male figure in her life. And we can see this from a couple of things that usually happen from the Instagram stories, from the WhatsApp stories, whereby whenever we look at the traditional days, the women will be like, or rather the people will be like, the woman should be submissive to a man, and that the man is the one who was always given the upper hand in everything that was being done in the society. But I feel like gone are those days because the women at this point have been empowered. But I feel like the empowerment towards the women, it began a really, really long time ago. Because I remember when I was in primary school, whenever it came to the cut-off points, the men would really struggle to get the callings, or rather the call-ups in high school. It was really a crazy, crazy struggle. But the ladies would be told, if you get like 380 or 390, you'd get admitted to a national school. But the male figure will toil. For the male figure, if you would get 410, you'd get like a provincial school instead of a national school. So I feel like we shouldn't neglect the boy child as well whenever the empowerment is going on. I can see a very comment from Nico Nyumbani. Morning wana juice. With this cool weather, it's early tamu snacks. A very good morning to you, early tamu snacks. Na kuambia hii baridi tu, the cold is crazy. The cold right now is crazy. I don't know about you all, but my people, the cold is crazy. But before we get back at it, I need you guys to tell me, do you guys believe that the boy child has been neglected in this era? Do you guys believe that the boy child has been neglected in this era whenever it comes to empowerment? And before we get to it, before we get back to it so they can read your comments, let's play some music.
Let's go.
Young D, the beat boss.
I love the way that you move with your body, girl, mama, go. Show me the way that you spend your money, girl, mama, go.
kazuri joka kovero kishamsham kinyam kitamtam shuka na ngeo sezi mendata kapedo dem nikafupi kanapenda magendo ngoma nikaluliza makurutu gangang imebaki shangwe kelele na nderemo shamra kelele na nderemo shamra kelele na nderemo kishamsham kinyam kitam shamra sham kishamsham kelele na nderemo kishamsham kinyam kitam shamra sham kishamsham kelele na nderemo.
Shere ni meja tumekujadi na tamba tulibeba meja yule alifanya bablas buzi ndo rende tunarogadi wa kamba ole kitanda ole kandanda tingisha kichwa na kisha kama gedandraf kingfisher na picha shanza piga lap snap sana dai kujiponya ya
akadem kazuri joka kovero kishamsham kinyam kitamtam shuka na ngeo sezi mendata kapedo dem nikafupi kanapenda magendo ngoma nikaliuliza makurutu gangang
kinyam kitam sham rasham kisham sham kelele na nderemo kisham sham kinyam kitam sham rasham kisham sham kelele na nderemo
pesa sabuni ya roho inafanya nini kwa bash na weka minyo na kata maji kino mapenzi mwanga dingonyo kirudi kwa shimo luku ni fly dingo inapiga si postivona nuwa sijali kwa unachali neza pita na wewe bila tafadhali daily niko majani mbuzi yuko angani munyonga tai tu zamaki hapa sidani
haka kadem kazuri joka kovero kisham sham kinyam kitam tam shuka na geo sisi penda takapendo demi kafupi kanapenda matendo ngoma nikaluliza makurutu kanga nimebakisha kwa kelele na nderemo shamra kelele na nderemo shamra kelele na nderemo
Juice Made Radio.
Me, I like boys on the low. Booty back boys where they go. I like it boy you heavy bro. Where they give me hot when you go. We on the road with the finest. All the boys they behind us. Too much glow when they blind them. Me I believe me say you no get any sense, Sarah. You get the big chest, Now the kind thing we need, So we go mash it up. Man tonight we'll be loving up. We know the fair we'll be burning up. One tonight we'll be living up. Yeah.
Before here with them on Jesus. Yeah, my country problem it passes us. Because now we be our own problem. Yeah, now who can reason well. Ambassador go the church, and governor go the church, and president go the church. When they say make we jump, go jump. Some people go somersault. Them dirty headed we go drink Panadol. Meanwhile president go the church, and governor go the church. Now they money there, if come major. Me make this up a Conde, so fire bam to kum. Tukutum, where they make people sukun. Tukutum, money in one tune. Tukutum, so fire bam to kum. Tukutum, do you well, and then they laugh you well, and then they say I see the shell, I stand the flange well, yeah. My people suffer well, police they slap them well, hungry they wire them well. Ambassador go the church, and governor go the church, and president go the church.
man needs some loving and some kissing when I'm chilling. Bad man needs some touching and some spooning when I'm darling, baby. Story, yeah. I feel run 1,000 my story, yeah. I feel spend all of my racks, story, yeah. I do things I don't understand, story, yeah. Story, yeah. I feel run 1,000 my story, yeah. I feel spend all of my racks, story, yeah. I do things I don't understand, story, yeah. If it's a spell I'm under, I don't want recover, yeah. If it's a spell I'm under, yeah. I don't want recover, yeah. Me tell I say, bad man needs some loving. This not the season for some coughing. Special affection is all that I'm wanting. Is it that we both mean it or we bluffing? Bad man needs some loving. This not the season for some coughing. Special affection is all that I'm wanting. Is it that we both mean it or we bluffing? Bad man needs some loving and some kissing when I'm chilling, baby. Bad man needs some touching and some spooning when I'm darling, baby. Story, yeah. I feel run 1,000 my story, yeah. I feel spend all of my racks, story, yeah. I do things I don't understand, story, yeah. Story, yeah. I feel run 1,000 my story, yeah. I feel spend all of my racks, story, yeah. I do things I don't understand, story, yeah. I don't see many, but there's something about you I know if you explain, oh, eh. That's why I don't wanna be a player no more. Good morning, how was your night though? I had a taste of you and I feel alright though. I'm feeling good, that's why I'm feeling nice. So as you don't come join other apple of my eyes, oh. Bad man needs some loving and some kissing when I'm chilling. Bad man needs some touching and some spooning when I'm darling, baby. Story, yeah. I feel run 1,000 my story, yeah. I feel spend all of my racks, story, yeah. I do things I don't understand, story, yeah. Story, yeah. I feel run 1,000 my story, yeah. I feel spend all of my racks, story, yeah. I do things I don't understand, story, yeah.
She's a heartbreaker, she bend over backbreaker, steaming hot water vapor. I wanna date her. She's a heartbreaker, she bend over backbreaker, steaming hot water vapor. Boy, I wanna date her. So tell me why you do me so. Call you me honey, but you threw me pon trash. And you think say me gon' leave you like that? No way. Why you do me like that, yeah? Girl, I'm waiting on you, even if them hating on you. But me never send them. Whoa. In my life, I never seen melanin so dark. You're a queen of the dance floor, night socialite on a rubbish scene, baby. Would you put me in your diary? In my life, I never seen melanin so dark. You're a queen of the dance floor, night socialite when a rubbish scene, baby. Would you put me in your diary? She's a heartbreaker, she bend over backbreaker, steaming hot water vapor. I wanna date her. She's a heartbreaker, she bend over backbreaker, steaming hot water vapor. I wanna date her. So tell me why you do me so.
I can hear that money calling on me. I'm with you and it's like 2:45. I wonder how you fit it all in them jeans. I hit it right now, you falling for me. My favorite outfit when you naked. Money
Yes, man, we never chasing. Diamonds in the club, straight acing. We gon' take shots of the honey till we faded. Come in, little baby, I love your sex in the morning. All of this money will have you flexing and balling. You know them haters stay with you when you walking. Cause we some VIP, very important. Middle of summer, but my eyes stay frozen. Dancing on me, you got my mind going romance. I'm tryna leave with you, baby, you stalling. Give you this good love, but don't be falling. Give you this good love, but now we falling. She fell for a boy, now she's out there calling. Give you this good love, but now we falling. She fell for a rude boy, and now she's still calling. I wanna give you some good loving. I wanna give you a hot fucking. You gotta shake it, you gotta break it. Wine on the waist like Shawty's Jamaican. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Shots to the vodka, Hennessy, and we gone in. Drunk texting, she's squawning, ease on it. Know you got a man, but she's calling. Let's get it down in a visa. Jet flying, you don't need to land with a visa. You gon' let me slice like a pan-made pizza. When I get inside, I do damage.
Now that was Good Love by Nafi Smalls feat Tory Lanez. Na hii baridi yenyewe, you need some good loving. Anyway, we are back at it once again, fam, and you are tuned into the Juice Wave Radio. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, and also don't forget to subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend. Now, just before we had gone for the music break, I was asking you guys a question. Do you guys believe that the boy child has been neglected in this era whenever it comes to empowerment? Well, I can see a couple of comments coming in. A comment from Official Andre X. Official Andre X goes ahead to say, yes, boy child is in a way neglected, but I feel if as a man take a look at yourself and do the right thing. Upgrade yourself, then you can upgrade those around. Life is unfair, deal with it. I can also see he goes ahead to say, I mean, women are so great at upgrading themselves. Some hustle, some are born from well-off families, some marry well-off people. They empower themselves. Man should never complain. Be the solution and watch all unfold. Now, I can see also from a guy called JRL saying that enyewe sisi kama boy child tumekuwa assumed sasa sana. And it's becoming pretty hard on our side. Even on the jobs side. Unaenda kuhustle, unachokeshwa tu. Dem akienda interview, anapewa job speedy. Jerry254, very good morning to you. Okay. Unofficial Andre X comment. Amesema, yes, boy child is in a way neglected, but I feel like as a man, you should step up. Okay, very true. As a man, you should step up, Official Andre X. And not to be a double standards type of person. Yes, the man in the society should be the alpha and the sigma and the guy who always has all the solutions. But we should also remember, bro, that a man is also a human being, just like a fellow lady. A man is also a human being. A man also has emotions. A man also has his downsides. You know, people are actually born differently. People view perspectives in a very different way. I would view a certain perspective in a different manner, the way rather than how you would view it. This other person would view this perspective in his or her own way. So definitely, for me, I would be like the man. The man also needs to be empowered. The man also needs to be empowered, because there are a couple of times that men really try. They really try. Sometimes you even sit down and wonder, whom should you open up to? Whom should you talk to about your problems? But just because of the double standards and just because of the stereotypical things, you're always like, let me keep this to myself. Let me keep this to myself, because if I go ahead and open up to these other people about this, these people will look down upon me. These people will look down upon me, and they'll be like, yo, this guy is a weak person. He's weak. He can't do anything in the society. He can't fend for this and this. The double standards. It's too much in the society. And on to the other comment whereby you've said, I mean, women are so great at upgrading themselves. Yes, women are very, very, very great at upgrading themselves. Ask yourself why. Women are great at upgrading themselves. Gone are the days whereby the female figure amefinyiliwa. Nowadays, the female figure is very, very well empowered. And empowerment is a long-term thing. It's a gradual thing. It's something that you anza pole pole. It's not something that unaweza ikuta tu at once tu hivi and then these people start thinking on a certain threshold. Rather, I feel like it's something that needs to take time. It needs to take time. Pole pole tu, till to a certain point whereby this person feels comfortable and I feel confident of him or herself. Like for instance, right now the women feel very confident of themselves. Mwanamke anakaa hivi anasema, I usually even hear ladies saying that anaweza jipeleka vacation and the likes of the sort. It's because they are empowered. I've never heard of a man saying sijui ati anataka kufanya nini, anataka kuwa na yacht ngapi and anything of the likes and go for a vacation huko Bali and stuff. But you usually normally hear the ladies are always saying that mimi yenyewe I need to build this and this, I need to do this and this. Okay, yes, there are a couple of men who have those goals, yes, but the majority of them don't have those goals. And it's very disheartening that we as the men in this society, gone are those days whereby we used to be viewed as the alpha. Because the ladies right now wako the ladies wako very empowered. So for me, I feel like we should look at the boy child as well and empower the boy child as well. Because I feel like if the boy child is empowered, just like the girl child is empowered, it brings a certain equity. And whenever there's that certain equity, we are able to move forth in a very, very appropriate manner. I can also see a comment from Jerry254 saying, men don't open up their challenges, so they can't be empowered. Jerry254, that's the very challenge of a man. And it's because of this stereotypical times that we live in, and the stereotypical times and the traditional notions that we have lived according to. So the man is always like, if I open up, I'll be the weak person. If I do this, this person will view me as a weak person. Yes, my people, tell me about your comments. Tell me about yourselves. Do you guys feel like the men should be empowered more? Do you feel like the ladies have been empowered more than the men? Do you guys feel like there should be an equity whenever it comes to empowering both genders? Tell me, my people. Tell me, my people. And before we head over for a music break, I'd like you guys to tell me, have you ever been conned? Have you ever been conned? Have you ever conned someone? Have you ever participated in a con? Tell me, my people, because in this Nairobi, hika Nairo ni moja. And whenever we come back from the music break, I'll tell you about one point in my life where I have been conned. Vitu za shika pata potea, yes. But before we get back at it, let's get to some music break.
I can hear that money calling on me. I'm with you and it's like 2:45. I wonder how you fit it all in them jeans. I hit it right now, you falling for me. My favorite outfit when you naked. Money chest, man, we never chasing. Diamonds in the club, straight aces. We gon' take shots of the honey till we faded. Come in, little baby, I love your sex in the morning. All of this money will have you flexing and ballin'. You know them haters stay with you when you walkin'. Cause we some VIP, very important. Middle of summer, but my ice stay frozen. Dancing on me, you got my mind going romance. I'm tryna leave with you, baby, you stallin'. Gee, it's good love, but don't be fallin'. Yeah, this good love, but now we fallin'. She fell for a boy, now she's out there calling. Yeah, this good love, but now we fallin'. She fell for a boy, and now she's still calling. I wanna give you some good loving. I wanna give you a hot fucking. You gotta shake it, you gotta break it. Wine on the waist like Shawty's Jamaican. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Shots to the vodka, Hennessy, and we gone in. Drunk text and she's squawning, ease on it. Know you got a man, but
Chiefs calling. Let's get a tan and a visa. Jet flying, you don't need a land with a visa. You gon' let me slice like a pie-made pizza. When I get inside, I do damage in ether. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and dance for me, darling. But when you dance, you go all in. You almost had me falling. When I'm a rude boy and you still calling. You just Google love and now we falling. She fell for a rude boy, now she's out there calling. You just Google love and now we falling. She fell for a rude boy and now she's still calling. I'm with you, it's like quarter to 3. I can hear that money calling on me. I'm with you, it's like quarter to 3. But I'm a rude boy and you still calling. I'm popping up, but I'm not done up, baby. Oh, I'm only one fire down. Oh, so give me one more round. Oh, yeah, we are the Titans, yeah, yeah, yeah. We can't stop fighting. We're only one night down. Oh, yeah, we are the Titans, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are a night and we're only one flying down. Gonna turn this night around. Gonna turn around.
Got them records spinning till we dizzy. Oh, oh, up another bottle of the fizzy. Oh, have to turn this place upside down. Oh, just give me one more round. Oh,
Hey, we are the Titans, yeah, yeah, yeah. We can't stop fighting. We're only one night down. Ooh, hey, we are the Titans, yeah, yeah, yeah. We are a night and we're only one fire down. Gonna turn this night around. Gonna turn around.
Anything goes when we ride.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice
Moving
Wave
on in the
Radio.
study by my side. A long time no bugger now. Burn up on you, then by surprise. When I say freeze, because we not afraid we pop up and squeeze. Both you a bar, I make man for ease. And we not pump on a fool like these. Say you wanna take my life. Say you wanna hurt my wife. You just a wolf in disguise, right? I know you never zigzag a ride. Say you wanna take my life. Say you wanna hurt my wife. You just a wolf in disguise, right? I know you never zigzag a ride.
New sound boy,
Killer snitch boy.
catch a body boy.
In the yard.
Gotta play it hard like we got boy.
CNN soldiers.
We rap till it's over.
We rap when we drunk.
And we rap when we sober.
Look at that fatty at 10.
Look at shot, we back at it again.
Spill the tape and move over. Gotta move on my own.
We murdered him, a mercenary made man Capone. Come on.
Say you wanna take my life. Say you wanna hurt my wife. You just a wolf in disguise, right? I know you never zigzag a ride. Say you wanna take my life. Say you wanna hurt my wife. You just a wolf in disguise, right? I know you never zigzag a ride.
You want to make you fret and spread like you a preacher. Any church you set is like a jet, you a feel leave ya. In the party, the boys them starting like them a preacher. Me a shotty rolling a see what this we achieve. Ya me a fi pop it off and bust it in a them direction. Boy na stop drop down like pop down erection. Carry crush, bring a splash in the intersection. Caught them by surprise, them never know me have extension. So tell them.
Say you wanna take my life. Say you wanna hurt my wife. You just a wolf in disguise, right? I know you never zigzag a ride. Say you wanna take my life. Say you wanna hurt my wife. You just a wolf in disguise, right? I know you never zigzag a ride.
I need a hot girl.
So I can drive in my hot tub. Take it to the shop.
So I can be slow.
baby.
Sit down with us, bend down with us, bend down with us, sit down with us. I've been waiting. Nobody nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up. Nobody nothing know, say you come up on me yard. Baby, you know me love your body. Nobody nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up. Nobody nothing know, say you come up on me yard. Baby, you know me love your body. Every time you come here, act like you don't want to do it. And I tell me say you a sneak. But I'm looking at your eyes, me see the freakiness. Baby girl, make it unleash. And I like say, me don't treat you good. And I like say, me don't go hard. Every time you come on me yard, you a worry and your man there your yard. Nobody nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up. Nobody nothing know, say you come up on me yard. Baby, you know me love your body. Nobody nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up. Nobody nothing know, say you come up on me yard. Baby, you know me love your body. Bright like a stallion, touch me like a number one. Better speak in a tongues, make hair flow through your lungs. Come make we switch the room. When you feel it enter the room, transform like Tarzan. Better never get such touch from my body. Nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up. Nobody nothing know, say you come over me yard. Baby, you know me love your body. Nobody nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up. Nobody nothing know, say you come over me yard. Baby, you know me love your body.
Alibagui mtoto mtu mzima, goma la pamoko swaipima, na kama ushanisoma mpango mzima, ngili goma la pamoko. Nasema alibagui mtoto mtu mzima, goma la pamoko swaipima, na kama ushanisoma mpango mzima, ngili goma la pamoko. Inavyokwenda na unakwenda, twende nalo, goma lishajiachia, twende nalo. Unakwenda twende nalo, goma lishajiachia, twende nalo. Melisha ngoa nanga, wasifanya hima usiwachwe nyuma.
Move your body like a snake, yeah.
Twende nalo,
go lo 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 lo.
Twende nalo,
usihate twende nalo.
Twende nalo, twende nalo, twende nalo.
So move your body like a snake, yeah.
Twende nalo,
go lo 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 lo.
Twende nalo,
usihate twende nalo.
Twende nalo, twende nalo, twende nalo.
Siwezi kwa tu pesa ndio marashi. Aroma. So take it slow, don't rush it. Hands on a kankoma.
Now that was Twende Nalo by Sudi Boy feat Arrow Boy, and it is yet another beautiful morning and a very good morning to you wherever you are listening to this voice of logic. I go by the name DJ Veezy, and right about now you are tuned into the morning breakfast show, whereby we serve you nothing but the best hits, banter, gossip, news, and last but not least, the juice to take you through the day. Tell us where you're listening from, but before we get at it, don't forget to subscribe to our social media platforms. Now, my people, just before we had gone for the music break, I had asked, do you guys believe that the boy child has been neglected in this era whenever it comes to empowerment? And we went through and read a couple of comments, and as I can see, we can see Linda Achieng saying, good morning, Team Skippo present. Linda Achieng, a very good morning to you. We can see Gladys Wanza akisema tuko locked kama kawa. A very good morning to you, Gladys Wanza. And we can see Theodo Sunday akisema breakfast. You know how we do, Theodo Sunday. A very good morning to you. G Wanza goes ahead and says, music selection exactly what I need to warm me up this cold morning. Baridi ni ile noma sana maze. Kama hauna mtu kando yako, tafadhali better get onto the juice in the morning. We can also see that have I ever been conned or participated in a con? This is Kanairo, guys. Kanairo ni moja. Anyway, people, tell me, have you ever been conned? Have you ever conned someone? Have you ever participated in a con? Let me tell you about myself, my people. As for me, I have been conned at one point in life. And let me tell you something. Mnakumbuka zile vitu za nini za shika pata potea. So Mans was doing his rounds in the streets of Kanairo piga pale lap 1 2 3, tembea manze, hizo plates au watu wakaangusha plate, sijui hizo plates za shika pata potea. Then the guy tells me, tafadhali niokote hiyo kitu bana. So manza akaokoteana hiyo kitu, akasema akapatiana. We sijui kama ilikuwa imewekwa dawa ama ni nini, but manza alijipata akicheza ile game pale. Nimesimama, I don't even know how I got to stand there and just start playing that game. Sielewi, sijui kama ilikuwa na dawa, sijui kama ni mazingaombwe, but trust me my people, ilikuwa ni noma. Kanairo yenyewe ni jamu. So this guy akacheza ile kitu shika pata potea, akaniambia nimekula 500 ya kwanza. Haya, Mans continued playing the thing. Akaniambia nimeshinda so 8. So si Mans pale mazi yako na furaha kijua nakula hapa mazi, najua naenda kukula tao mazi, nijue kama nitaenda kupiga pale maini yangu safi ama nitaenda kuchoma maini yangu. Bazu we sema kupoteza pesa. I don't know how hiyo pesa ilitoka kwa wallet yangu, hiyo 1500. I don't even know how it got off my pocket, but vile ilitoka yani sielewi. Nilitoka hapo a very confused person, very confused. But nilikuwa naenda hata nilirudi nyumbani. Now that was one of the first instances that I have been conned. Another instance whereby I have been conned is, ukiangalia pale zile vitu za sijui ati wale watu wenye wanavanga suti alafu anakuambia do you want to earn sijui how much, do you want to earn sijui thousands and sijui what. Na ameng'ara, mtu amepiga suti pale, ameng'ara kung'ara manzi. Unaweza fikiria hata mtu ni lawyer ama mtu sijui ni nini pale, daktari or anything of the sort. So Mans pale akaenda akachangamka. Mans anaambiwa bana, lazima utoe sijui fee ya how much, sijui ya 20,000. Piga pale asoli yangu 1 2 pale nje bana, bomoa pale banki yangu, peana 20,000 nikijua Mans will earn more than 20,000. Acha tuanze kuambiwa sijui ati lazima ulete sijui you have to recruit members, you have to recruit new members. So I hollered at a couple of my friends, told them, hey, check you guys, there's this thing maze called network marketing and everything of the sort. So my G's wanna pull up pale, waka pull up ikakuwa, check maze, see you get these chums. Sema kukoniwa bila hata wewe kujua hata wamekukona aje. I wonder how these people usually get away with these things. I don't know, maybe the people can tell me by the comment section kama ushai approachiwa na hao watu. Hao watu wenye wanakuapproach wanakuambia do you want to make sijui how much sijui in what in 1 week, sijui do you want to make sijui how much in sijui a couple of days. Alafu amepiga pale masuti. My people, tell me by the comment section if these people have ever approached you. Okay, now let me tell you my people, mimi sasa I've ever conned someone, but I had to con someone mwenye alikuwa na do yangu na alikuwa nakataa kunilipa. So I feel like that's warranted for. Alikuwa na pesa yangu na alikuwa nakataa kunilipa. Nikiangalia pale kwa comment section I can see Theodore Sunday anasema Kanairo ni ngori sana, lazima upigwe character development. Oh no! Anasema usipokara na utashanga. Theodore Sunday goes ahead and says, watu wa AIM Global are the real scam. Definitely, these people, sijui, I don't know how they manage to get away with these scams that they usually pull. And apparently, these people usually make a lot of money. You know, the fact that they can sit down, alafu waseme ati you agree to their terms and conditions to the point that they cannot feel incriminated in any way. So I think that they are the ultimate scam. Kama ushaikuwa kwa hiyo scandal ya M Global, kama ushaipigwa hiyo scam, I'm sorry man, but hiyo ni kama inakuanga induction into Kanairo. Anyway people, as I was telling you, I had conned someone mwenye alikuwa na do yangu na alikuwa amekataa kunilipa. So I went ahead and told this guy, niko na gari. We were actually supposed to go out. So I told this guy kuna gari, and people wanachangia mafuta, or rather mazee tunachanga so that we can hire the car. So manza anapenda sherehe manze, hata wakifunga tunapiga sherehe. So manza anapenda sherehe. This guy goes ahead, anasahau ati akona deni yangu. Anasahau akona deni yangu na akona deni yangu ya 4,000. So I go ahead and tell this guy, you know manze, we are hiring this car. It's a Serena. It looks like a Noah, or rather like a Voxy or an Alphard, but it goes for 10,000 for like 2 days. So guys, tunachak like 3k kila mse, so that we can get the plus fuel and everything of the likes. So nikambia mans, we cheki bazu, tuma 3500. Mans anasawa kona deni yangu, of which the car we had already paid for it. The fuel tulikuwa tusha fuel. So nikambia mans akatuma pesa. Mans kutuma hivi pesa, mi nikaenda flight mode very fast. In a flight mode, now the next time the guy heard from me was a week later. Na alinitafuta through Instagram because I had to block him. Alikuwa amekataa na pesa yangu. Akukula, so unaona alienda loss in either way. Mans never piga sherehe na alikula ngo na akanilipa pesa yangu. Yes, so my people, tell me by the comment section, have you ever been conned? Have you ever conned someone? Have you ever participated in a con? And people, before we come back for this ultimate topic, let's get on back to some music. Kama vipi?
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Vicky Banda halibagui mtoto mtu mzima, goma la pamoko swaipima, na kama ushanisoma mpango mzima, ili goma la pamoko nasema halibagui mtoto mtu mzima, goma la pamoko swaipima, na kama ushanisoma mpango mzima, ili goma la pamoko linavyokwenda na unakwenda, twende nalo goma lishajiachia, twende nalo unakwenda, twende nalo goma lishajiachia, twende nalo mmelisha ng'oananga, wasifanya ima usiwachwe nyuma, sumuke badala kasnega, twende nalo golololo, twende nalo usihate, twende nalo, twende nalo, twende nalo, sumuke badala kasnega, twende nalo golololo, twende nalo usihate, twende nalo, twende nalo, siwezi kwa pesa ndo marashi aroma, so take it slow, don't rush it. Hands on a kangoma, medical just give me medical that. Supo wapweza na mshikaki, permende kende liki that. You better know, mkomi ya roboy, niko na kashamba huko paradise, nakuweka huko juu utafina. Ninavyokwenda na unakwenda, twende nalo ngoma lishajiachia, twende nalo sumuke badala kasnega,
joking, I'm done with the ladies, I'm done with the fellas, just saying. Farewell tequila, so long margarita, ladies sativa, I hate to leave ya, don't want the pressure, I don't need a lecture, no thank you honey, God bless ya. I know, I've said it all before, but it won't hurt to do it all once more. This is my last hurrah, once I start, I ain't gon' stop till I go too far. Last hurrah, and it's okay, maybe tomorrow I'll feel this pain. Last hurrah.
I just wanna live my life. Baby, should live your life. I don't wanna change your life. Baby, come close to this. Doing our way to this. Baby, step by step. Daddy, nana, no, I did. Baby, see mama, did. Baby, if you know I'm moving better. Moving better. Uyunana niyikoraho, arahumura niyikoraho, baramushaka ntibamugeraho. You don't touch, yeah, yeah. Treat me like a soda, hey, like a soda. Baby, ndagusabye bend over, urisha umutima wo bakosha, yeah, yeah. Ibyanje nibyanjye, abanje nabanje. Nobody can talk, nobody can cut, baby, like a dede, yeah, yeah. Dede, na dede, oh, yeah, dede.
Early mommy love, she get it good from she rise. But put it on so good and make she shake off she ties. Smile upon her face, me know she pleased with this eyes. Coming around to make them gyal roll out them eyes. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
Wine for your good, make sweat drip off of me body, yeah. Oh, you full of chat and you can keep up with me energy. What a every take of it, embedded in your memory. Little bubble up, it treat it like a melody.
What you gonna do when there is nobody that do it better than this reggae guy? I can do this every morning, every evening. I'm just screaming straight back to sunrise. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
Yeah, nobody fight it, just get in the position and boss wine. Never you forget this is your mission. If you take a girl, man, you want to be in a condition and boss wine. Take a sip and lose the inhibition. Cause when you dip in it, you start my ignition. See you swinging it and this is my ambition. Me give it the legit love, make you turn and twist and me give it the speed, make you balance and grip on.
Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
You don't get ya. You don't get ya. You don't get
Nikikazana na shule nilikaza kama shule sikafungi. Saina tana ndani ya club hata on a Tuesday. Na miujipata kila sana papa saka shude. Pasa dansa mini mutu tuma tuste. Mafisi wanahanga ya mahaga na cute face. Na binti anakani kama yeni star wa movie. Mwili yamebeba kama nganya ya bure. Itabidi hata bili kizidi utabele baredi na glass ya champagne for the carne. Kiteka leki mamia dance for the man. Dem akele michezi non after club ni magari. Nikatikie vi usiku yote hadi ngwani.
I want this girl to come and dance with me like so.
Magal dem, watamaliza demand dem. Sijali parent, pressure ni malizia mshande. Jumande to Monday, niweke clan dem. Tofauti kwa budget, plus na beste yake. Itabaki mpange mpango wangu wa kando. Juu hao magal dem wako fine kama salamu. Napiga Kiswahili kama mtaalamu. Na sijatoka area za Malindi ya Malamu. Akinorea na mchorea kakalamu. Alafu songea beste yake na Hawaii. Na tupa lugha nikioda tu mangangu. Baadaye na kafunga kakaramu.
I want this girl to come and dance with me like so.
Ananimarisa marisa na kafiga akikatika majaliwa hata niambia amemarika marika juu amepakisha maninja wote wamemkaribia but najiamini ya kakita Kenya shiski kwanza nikichangamusha bale na matota whisky ajipatanisha manage kumsongeshia kete nikichangamusha pale na mashots kambili fuko kule damage madeni zizidi mashida baadaye brother iko nene na assets on assets ka budget ya inchi na mkolesha the language ingie box with mpaka pige dance yani rombo semwele.
I want this girl to come and dance with me like so.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
I want
baby supposed to come and stay, but I give them one touch and make them go. All the side things just be play, and they know my baby give me vim. Anything I do, she give me vim. I dey thank God Almighty. Every day she sugar mighty, my baby. Me the boom, 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 me the boom. Oh, I am in the boom, my dome, skull. Me the boom, 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 me the boom. Oh, I am in the boom, my dome, skull. She like it, how I like her. Slim thing, big bumper. She ride it like a biker. Moving, anytime my baby give me vim. Anything I do, she give me vim. I dey thank God Almighty. Every day she sugar mighty. My baby give me vim. Anything I do, she give me vim. I dey thank God Almighty. Every day she sugar mighty. My baby, me the boom, 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 me the boom. Oh, I am in the boom, my dome, skull. Me the boom, 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 me the boom.
Your friend is saying, oh, I am in the
boom, my dome, skull.
On your mark, get set, get set, get set. Remedy said, denchem, denchem, denchem. Unim se me cansem, ASEM, over dantem. Fiti anopa, kusi midday. So be a long day, cool. Your sis day. First, anything I do, it be disgrace. Nowadays, so for me boo, cause of things change. Shit, me too many boom, no chill. Up any freestyle, more skills, I did lie. Somewhere enough key. Oh, she got my house, nothing happened. I be good boy, we solve past questions. Swine.
Boom, boom, me the boom. Oh, I am in the boom, my dome, skull. Me the boom, 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 me the boom. Oh, I am in the boom, my dome, skull.
It is 5 minutes to the top of the hour, and you are listening to the #1 online radio. This is the Juice Wave Radio. Now, this is the morning breakfast show with your favorite, yours truly, DJ Veezy. My people, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms. On Facebook, you can get us at Juice Wave Radio Limited. And on Instagram, you can get us at Juice_Wave Radio. On Twitter, you can get us at Juice_Kenya. And on YouTube, you can get us at Juice Wave Radio. Now, my people, just before we had gone for the short music break, we were talking about circumstances, or rather instances, where you have been conned or where you have conned someone. And have you ever participated in a con? And before we move over to the next topic of conversation, I'd like to tell you people that I have participated in a con as well. Now, I'm quite sure that you all are very familiar with the situations whereby ulikuwa pale campus, unahitaji chums za kwenda sherehe, or to do moja mbili tatu pale kushikia mama kitu, or kushikia your man something. So unaenda pale unaambiana, dad, yenyewe kuna ile kitabu fulani ya pale library yenyewe na tumeambiwa tununue. I need a couple of chums so that I can purchase the book. So manzi anauliza pale sijui ati ni how much. Unacheza pale mechi yako kwanza na moja safi, unamwambia hata si ati inanunuliwa pale, tunaenda kuprint. And this number of pages is this number of pages. So wajua, kuprint is very expensive, especially if it's a couple of pages. Yani kama ni kitabu kubwa, especially kama mnafanya law, like we have G1 pale, I'm sure she can relate. You have a couple of pages, like ni pages upon pages upon pages. Ni kama unaenda kufanya sijui doctorate ama ni masters ama ni nini hizo. So you holler at your dad or your mom. Tell them, mazee, mi bana, I need these chums za kuprint book. Kuprint book gani? Kuprint tunaenda kuprint tu ni poster ya sherehe. Anyway, my people, just as we have come from the music break, I'd like to ask you guys, not rather asking, but rather tell you guys reasons why a head massage is important for a man. Unajipatanga ukiuliza mbona wababas wanashindanga kwa hizi salon maziama massage parlors, and why they decide to go to the barber shop twice in a week. I bet you all have asked yourself those questions. Na mnajiulizanga, especially for the ladies, unajiuliza kwa nini manzi wako anashinda akienda baba. Unapata hata mtu ako na kipara pale, but anashinda kwa barber shop. You wonder what he's going to shave. You wonder what this guy is going to shave. But my people, there are reasons as to why a head massage is important for a man. The reasons as to why a head massage is important for a man is because, number one, unapata kwanza mwanaume pale anapigwa na stress. Na stress inammaliza mbaya. So you ask yourself why men don't open up, but rather they decide to keep these things for themselves. It's because mwanaume ataenda apigwe pale massage ya shingo ama ya kichwa, atasikia ni kama stress imeshuka, na atajiwekea hiyo pressure, ataua pressure. Unlike the ladies who will go to the salons to have their nails done and everything, alafu waende wapige mshene pale. For a man, mwanaume apigangi mshene. You can't find men in the barber shop pale wakipiga mshene. Mwanaume pale ataenda akule rege yake moja safi pale kwa kinyozi, na kama apigi rege yake moja safi kwa kinyozi, it's either he is being massaged. The massage is actually very important. Once again, the massage inakusaidia as a man kutoa stress. It's unlike the ladies watapiga mshene kutoa stress, but for the man, ile massage is very important. So whenever you see your man's going to the barber shop twice a week, usipige kelele ati anaenda sijui kufanya vituko pale sijui nini, hata kama hana nywele ya kunyoa. Usipige kelele. The man is going for a massage ndo atoe stress. Now my people, maybe my reasons are not valid. Maybe you guys have a couple of other valid reasons. Maybe you guys can tell me. Niambieni, tell me. Now you know this is the junk section, whereby we talk about anything and everything. Hapa it's unfiltered. We talk about anything or everything, my people. Now let me straight at it, my people. Straight at it. Have you ever been in such in a circumstance whereby you have friends for clowns? You have friends for clowns. And do you know whenever you have friends for clowns, you are a clown yourself. So guys, let your friends be your reflections, and you also be the reflection of your friends. Now I was actually having a conversation with Worms and Skippo just the other day. If you as a good friend would find your girl's friend cheating on your friend, will you tell your friend? Will you tell your friend? Will you tell your friend? Ama utakaa tu unyamazie tu hiyo story atukiona ati rafiki yako ataumia. Now tell me by the comment section. Would you rat out your friend's girlfriend ukipata ana cheat? Would you rat out? Ama utajiekea? Okay, for me, I'll rat out real quick kwa sababu it's not that I'm being a snitch, but I'd rat out because ni vizuri sana to prevent heartbreaks. 100. Now my people, before we get back at it, we'll go for a short musical break, and then we'll come back and discuss a couple of more things that are affecting us as the common mwana inchi.
You tear me apart, baby, I done in your ding. But my new baby come in my heart, devoted like I am a religion. When I hit the road, other babies want to come and stay, but I give them one touch and make them go. All the side things just be play, and they know my baby give me vim. Anything I do, she give me vim. I dey thank God Almighty, every day she sugar mighty. My baby, me di be bum, 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 me di be bum. Oh, I am in dancing in my bum, madam. Skolum, me di be bum 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 bum, me di be bum. Oh, I am dancing in my bum, madam. Skolum, she like it, how I like 'em. Slim thin, big bumper. She ride it like a biker. Moving, anytime my baby give me vim. Anything I do, she give me vim. I dey thank God Almighty. Every day she sugar mighty. My baby give me vim. Anything I do, she give me vim. I dey thank God Almighty. Every day she sugar mighty. My baby, me di be bum, 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 me di be bum. Oh, I am dancing in my bum, madam.
Jollof on the jet. I can't get enough. Jollof on the jet.
Funny boy, bust up my life, yeah. Makoga fimbo mechi kali vile geto na kachakaza. Kunya chaga moko kwenye bilio ya neno kunya masa. Yeah, you turn good man to be bad man for your lover. Yeah, you wanna eat, I go give you kumkumba and my cassava. Yeah, kapambo soft, kuna kipili. Pase ni chune, yote michele. Kula baga, nilete pele. Acha simata na shawa unekere. Baby, you don't know that you're the one who lives in my soul. I want you to know I will never let you go.
Oh yeah, pass the jollof on the jet. That party jollof on the jet. I can't get enough. Jollof on the jet. Jollof on the jet. Make you pass the jollof on the jet. That party jollof on the jet. Me, I can't get enough. Jollof on the jet. Jollof on the jet. Jollof on the jet.
Girl, you the ginger me. Show me why you dey confuse me. No damn, I love telling you the ginger me. Anytime, any day, you dey confuse me. Hey, girl, you the ginger me. I'm okay, show me why you dey confuse me. No damn, I love telling you the ginger me. Anytime, any day, you dey confuse me.
attention. No, I need your love and attention. I need your love and attention. You give me lolly, lolly, lolly. tell me say she wanna pull up to Echo. Loving in the balcony, I'm buckling your plum plum. Then you need a tango when I play the bongo. And she let it stamina me bully like a Lambo. Joe, flamenco, I'ma send me fire like a militanto. Nah, all I really want is your family bonding. No be all the time when you go hit it around. Cause girl, I need your love and attention. I need your love and attention. I need your love and attention. You give me lolly lolly lo la la la. Girl, I need your love and attention. I need your love and attention. I need your love and attention. You give me lolly lolly lo.
Figure 8, no be 19. I did DJ, so this spin up me, they wine clean. Baby girl, that's why you bust my go-go mind sing. I feel pull up in a W. Yeah, I got the money with your trouble. Let the DJ spin and wine clean. Every time we reach us, baby, send a piping. And she knows say me not ready for no wifey. But she tell me say she really love me past me. She tell me say the thing is so mine. She back it up and tell me, baby, make you grab tight. Say that tell me say you so mine. She back it up and tell me, baby, make you hold tight. And I go love it till it's alright. As I say, as you wake up and wine. So baby, I'm me passing palm wine. You can be I'm me passing palm wine. Girl, I need your love and attention.
I need your love and attention. I need your love and attention. You give me lolly lolly lo la la la. Girl, I need your love and attention.
It is 10 minutes past top of the hour, and a very, very good morning to you once again. I go by the name DJ Veezy, and you are listening to the number one online radio. It is the Juice Wave Radio. And you're listening to, once again, the number one online breakfast show, morning show, rather. And my people, let me read the comments. Naangalia pale, naona G1s are saying, AIM Global is the ancestor of all scams. Definitely. And goes ahead and says, Karibu wanipate Aki. Theodore Sunday says, playlist eco on point. 100. Oh no! And you can also see DJ Chunky Love checking in, locked and tuned in straight out of Dubai. Alisema ana land Masaya wa Janja. Is coming in from the Dubai. And before we went for the music break, we were discussing reasons why a head massage is important for a man. But we can also we also had a couple of reasons and mentioned them. And straight to the next topic rather, is lack of information the reason for increased teenage pregnancies? Well, I feel like that's the major problem. People in the diaspora, rather, whereby this has affected them majorly, are not sensitized on such things. And this lies upon our government. Our government is really failing whenever it comes to the sector of civic education on such thing, on sex education and the likes. And that's why you find places such as Machakos having like the highest rate of teenage pregnancies. It's because pale sex education is not being offered appropriately. Now you find the reason being that I don't know, it's because of the fact that they are primitive, or the fact that they just don't feel like offering the sex education to the people who are affected. And this is really, really, really rampant, and it's affecting the teenagers. Rather, we should actually, we as a society and the government rather, should offer such education to the teenagers, because if they don't do so, first of all, it affects them. It affects them because whenever it comes to the budgeting, wajua pale census kidogo, whenever the people are quite a lot, inakuwa ni shida. It becomes hard to budget. Something else is they tend to increase the tax, and we suffer as a nation. We suffer as the common mwananchi. It becomes a problem. I can also see a comment from Theodore Sunday saying, yes, teenagers are naive vibaya sana, and even adults aren't doing accurate and effective awareness. It is actually a problem, a very, very huge problem. The fact that I feel like the adults wanaogopa, wanaona ati I can't discuss this with my child. I feel like he or she is not of the right age. I feel like there is no right age. So long as your child has attained the adolescent stage, I feel like you should sensitize him or her to do such things. Contraceptives and the likes You should address them on abstinence if they can't have the contraceptives. You should address such things, because if you don't, or rather if you fail to address such things, it becomes a very huge issue in the society. Now, I feel like you should start addressing these issues whenever the child is at a very young age. Should be like around 12 years old, or 13 years old, 13 rather, whenever he or she is a teenager. That's when the adolescence stage starts kicking in appropriately. So I feel like if we address it earlier, we should address it earlier. We as their elder brothers and the parents as well who are listening to me, it's quite effective if you address it earlier, because this prevents curiosity. Because young minds are very curious, and they will tend to participate in these very things such as fornication. So if you don't address them early enough, they be like, curiosity. They just want to try these things, Yes, I can also see another comment from Theodore Sunday saying, people just don't care anymore. Unasikianga umeambiwa, you just do you. You just do you. And we hide behind the statement, we are just minding our business. We also see akisema mtu akishafika teenage, you have the talk with them. Ndio ajue siku hizi watu wanaanza have sex at a very early age. Si kama kitambo ulikuwa unasikia jina sex, unasikia unaweza toka mbio hata. Oh no! Honestly speaking, a long time ago, people were actually embarrassed of the name sex itself. I feel like the people shouldn't be embarrassed of the name sex, rather. People should embrace it, and people should discuss it openly, so that we can prevent these early stage pregnancies, because they've become rampant. And not only mentioning Machakos, it's also shifting to Kisumu. Kisumu as well is experiencing these very many teenage pregnancies. If we can reduce on these teenage pregnancies, it will become easy to manage our financial, or rather our economic status as a country. Yes. So my people, tell me, do you guys think if it is the lack of information that leads to the increased teenage pregnancies? Tell me by the comment section. Tell me by the comment section, guys. Tell me by the comment sections. I am waiting for your comments. And before I get to decipher your comments, my people, allow me to play some more music before we get back at it.
Pull it down.
Juice Wave Radio.
Bring it down. Come on, when you pull it down, you pull it all the way. Tell her when she pull it down to pull it all the way. Yeah. Body but your boyfriend, no. Body where they burn like she talk. She no need that silicone, no. But a silicone look like silicone, no. Girl, I need your love and attention, no. I need your love and attention, no. I need your love and attention, yo. Give me lolly, lo, la, la. Girl, I need your love and attention, no. I need your love and attention, no. I need your love and attention, yo. Give me lolly, lo, la. If you need my company, I can give you work tonight. If you play the melody, I can sing your song tonight. So what the problem? Girl, I need your answer now. Baby, keep me satisfied. You my love fire. Mama get me say she wanna pull up to Echo. Loving in the balcony, I'm buckling your blum. Then you need a tango when I play the bongo. And she let it stamina me bully like a Lambo. Joe, flamenco, I'ma send me fire like a militanto. All I really want is your family abundant. To be all the time when you go hit it around. Cause girl, I need your love and attention, no. I need your love and attention, no. I need your love and attention, yo. Give me lolly, lo, la. Girl, I need your love and attention, no. I need your love and attention, no. I need your love and attention.
Lines on, give it to my baby. No friend zone, bring it to me, come ready. I just your heart, boy, come over and get it. You turn me on whenever you come on, baby. Hey boy, turn off the lights. No matter what you do, me I know you not gonna fight tonight. Give it to me right. Yeah. Come and like what you do. You make me want to stick around with you 7 days of the week. I wanna be with you, baby. Lions on, give it to my baby. No friend zone, bring it to me, come ready. I just your heart, boy.
vex if you just be my friend.
Lights on, I give it to my baby. Friend zone, bring it to me, come ready. I just say, oh, come over and get it. You tell me how whenever you I made my last mistake. You're happy and I hate it. And now I know that I spoke too soon. Seeing how fast you made moves. I want you so bad. I want you back, but you're gone. All on my own, I miss you. I know it's too late, can't handle that truth. I want you so bad. I need you back, but you're gone. You should have been me all along. You should have been me every time I go. Yeah, I can see, 'cause that's where I used to be. You should have been me.
Sweet love, baby, yeah. All I need is your love, yeah. Baby girl, nobody have to know. Baby girl, wait me consign them. Baby girl, keep it on the low. Baby girl, nothing consign them. Am I love far away, you? Am I love far away, baby, you? Am I love so side, you? I feel me still like a shy, baby, sweet love. Oh, give me sweet love. Oh, give me more love. Yeah, come give me some sweet love. Come give me some sweet love. Give me sweet love. Yeah, come give me some sweet love. Yeah, give me my love, my love. Come give me some sweet love. Come give me some sweet love.
Hey girl, let me tell you one. Make me flow in
Juice
your
Wave
ear.
Radio,
The
Juice
proper
Wave
Jordan.
Radio.
Understand? You want me, but you say you have a man. Then me reply and tell you that is not important. Girl, when I worship the ground, she walk on, but she still I want the loving from the Dan Gorgon. Me ask her what's her name, she tell me say Yakama. And she come from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. If you settle down for me. Too many different type of girl in the party, so one of them just have to come wipe on me. Settle down for me. Too many different type of girl in the party, so one of them just have to come wipe on me.
Always there when I call upon her. She know me, I'm a slow lover, so me give another slow dagger. No say that's my liquor mama, don't come with your liquor drama. Girl, I'm only picking on ya, I get big, girl, I'm picking you though. Don't take man for picking you now. She get the wickedest wine, I feel secure one. Rude girl, I come get some, I'm giving her the big one. She taking it on, wild burner, sing this song.
Settle down for me. Too many different type of girl in the party, so one of them just have to come wipe on me. Settle down for me. Too many different type of girl in the party, so one of them just have to come wipe on me. She said me have a whole partner. And so me hit it in a slow motion. Make sure no say man a slow love. Every long time man a coming like a soap opera. And so me take control of. And believe me, when me take her clothes off, I me like a wetter than water. Anytime they come them, I bring up the friend them and knock on my door. I match and welcome them with two open arms. But you look so beautiful, and I saw the girl name
Abracadabra no the gospel. For sale, hey, me see I babala on that G. Perfect mami pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìgbàdí. Tí bá fọwọ́ kan fún mi ìgbàdí, yeah. Me see I babala on that G. Perfect mami pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìgbàdí. Tí bá fọwọ́ kan fún mi ìgbàdí, yeah.
Auntie, you see the body just dey ginger me. Me I dey feed the baggy just dey bong bong. Can you make a nigga want to be body? What is the color of your body?
chop, oh man, no. Me, I no go lie, be a sure. If you give me chop, oh man, no. Girl, you back it up, oh yeah, yodi. Give me wine, make her no naughty. Girl, you back it up, oh yeah, yodi. Give me wine, make her no naughty. Girl, you give me wine, oh yeah, yodi. Back it up, make her no naughty.
Abracadabra, no the goes ballet.
You know you're all that I've got. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Focus. I can't deny the fact that you got the perfect spot. Come on, girl. Come on. Girl, me not gonna lie to ya. Me need you right back, and if me see you with anybody, me woulda fight for ya. I saw me need you badly right now. Give me back your loving, girl, let's start over. Roll together and be much closer. You're out of range, me need you in a me rover. Come over, hey. Oh gosh, baby, come back. You know you're all that I've got. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Oh gosh, I can't deny the fact that you got the perfect spot. Hey. Come on, girl. Come on. Say oh, how would you feel if you see your girlfriend with the next man? Mad. Me nah lie, me feel like to cry. My life, whatever me do, me apologize, baby. I feel express me feeling and reach out to you. I want see you. Oh gosh, baby, come back. You know you're all that I've got.
Ninadai kumarinet, super kwa get. Anadai java the det. Ninadai kumarinet, super kwa get. Anadai java the det. Ninadai kumarinet, super kwa get. Anadai java the det. Ninadai kumarinet. Ninaeza wakasana. Jing, tukisonga tangu jana. The painting wanna put it on kijana. Tukisonga na idha. Tunasonga na idha. Tauna na maidha. Inawaka na idha. Amebeba mabidha. How you doing, Aisha? Love the way you love the way you
kila mtu mahali yake. Kama siko mtani basi nipate kwenye ba. Kwetu hewa spika ilipuliza neiba. Kachumbari chapa kombe smoky ndani ya ban. Kisha moshi mbili niko iron kala kaniban. Digi dam zulu black utadak. Bash na mangoko wana behave kama duck. Basta ya njao neza sosi tumda. Sosi tingisha mawolo lilo. Wemuderu mokorino. Mogi kimonyoski mpaka maalbino. Kakipaka makeup kana kamladino.
Inaeza wakasana. Jing, tukisonga tangu jana. The painting wanna put it on kijana. Tukisonga na idha. Tunasonga na idha. Tauna na maidha. Inawaka na idha. Amebeba mabidha.
Alright, shashina bag. Cheza na nare majama. Shashina bag. Cheza na rada majama. Shashina bag. Cheza na nare majama. Shashina bag. Cheza na rada majama. Songa na idhani mkala. Na wakanyaga na akala. We ni kiparano na para. Umeoga na unanuka tara. Wana spreadsheet na Excel. Positive vibe ndio cartel. Only the few wananiget. Mfuko mandovu na jiset. Blacks, chaba na kikeg.
Inaeza wakasana. Jing, tukisonga tangu jana. The painting wanna put it on kijana. Tukisonga na idha. Tunasonga na idha. Tauna na maidha. Inawaka na idha. Amebeba mabidha.
Badman. Melana kibeng. Masani ya mbele. Ucha tukaende. Zikate sana pina.
Wacha nikulambe. Wacha nikukembe. Kembe.
Yo, sura sana hapo utatekwa mami. Si ati na chocho utatekwa utatii. Ngoma noma nite bazenga dadi. Naifanya vi-easy rahisi nani. Easy kama do re mi. Kama do re mi. boy tangu class 2 nikiwa form 2 nitekana kwa loop pinsi akanipea panwati nioshe staff room jaribu vile utaweza bora usidose mapema alafu after meet useke kitong kwa meza kichani ya mabati basi kelele sitaki fimbo jo mzito hata itoshei kwa kaki vile ngoma inachuna wacha isonge karuma moshi ndani ya medula kasi fila saunya kani ganji misi na sinta kuteka tuna lugha kani sura we huna jo misi jali nitakukumba tingiza hiyo tako dogo dogo na doido landia tingekeja ndakuingiza hata na diro brida utero wa Kenyamu na mastingo yo ni nyonya sana menigeza big skingo sana hapo utatekwa mami si atina chocho utatekwa utatii ngoma noma nite bazenga dadi naifanya easy rahisi nani easy kama do re mi do re mi do re mi do re mi kama do re mi do re mi do re mi do re mi.
Nilianza kudinyana nikiwa class 2 nilianza kutumia.
Now that was Do Re Mi by Brida LW Fit Benzema. Now people, it's 30 minutes past top of the hour and you are listening to the #1 online radio. It is a Juice Wave Radio and this was the morning breakfast show with your boy DJ Veezy. Now everything good has to come to an end. Now my people, I wish I could stay long and I wish I could stay with you guys, but tomorrow is also another day and we are going to be holding it down proper as normal and as usual. Now don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Juice Wave Radio on YouTube and on Instagram at Juice_Wave Radio and on Twitter at Juice_Kenya and on Facebook at Juice Wave Radio Limited. My people, it has been amazing. It has been legit talking to you people. Now my people, see you tomorrow, same time, same place, as we continue mashing it up on my VIP.
Wacha nikulambe lambe, wacha nikukembe kembe, kembe kembe.
Yo, sura sana hapo utatekwa mami si atina chocho utatekwa utatii ngoma noma nite bazenga dadi naifanya easy rahisi nani easy kama do re mi do re mi do re mi do re mi kama do re mi do re mi do re mi do re mi E-O-U Brida waga bad boy tangu class 2 nikiwa form 2 nitekana kwa loop pinsi akanipea panwati nioshe staff room jaribu vile utaweza bora usidose mapema alafu after meet useke kitong kwa meza kichani ya mabati basi kelele sitaki fimbo jo mzito hata itoshei kwa kaki vile ngoma inachuna wacha isonge karuma moshi ndani ya medula kasi fila saunya kani ganji misi na sinta kuteka tuna lugha kani sura we huna jo misi jali nitakukumba tingiza hiyo tako dogo dogo na doido landia tingekeja ndakuingiza hata na diro brida utero wa Kenyamu na mastingo yo ni nyonya sana menigeza big skingo sana hapo utatekwa mami si atina chocho utatekwa utatii ngoma noma nite bazenga dadi naifanya easy rahisi nani easy kama do re mi do re mi do re mi do re mi kama do re mi do re mi do re mi do re mi.
Nilianza kudinyana nikiwa class 2 nilianza kutumia madre F2 pigia Jet Li pigia Jackie Chan bana wambie leo tuna mbugi ya kurombo sana wacha nikulambe lambe wacha nikukembe kembe Alejandro moyo wanzenza mara kwanza nitoa kutu ndani ya vera 69 missionary na vicheva
Juice Wave